influences customers' decisions before you ever speak to them. So you never talk to people that are potential clients that you lost. Hey, how y'all doing, man? It's Kevin Jones, Coach Kev, with Digital Blueprint. Today I wanted to get into what is digital infrastructure. Okay. What is a digital infrastructure? So let's start with the foundation of everything. So actually, what a digital infrastructure is, the simplest way for us to put it is the systems behind how your business operates online, okay, digitally. Okay. So it's not just your website, it's not just your social media, it's like everything all together and how it works together, right? So your website, your Google business profile, GPP, your reviews, your social media, your automations, your booking process, your communication systems, your follow-up systems, your branding and logos, right? It's how everything works together. And um when people understand whether they have a digital presence or not, or a digital infrastructure or not, two different things. Okay. Customers are all moving on. So do most businesses actually have digital infrastructure? Technically, yeah. Most businesses have a digital infrastructure, but the real question is it organized? Is it optimized? And does your infrastructure allow for everything you're using or everything in your infrastructure to work together? That's the question. Does it all work together for your benefit, right? Towards all one goal, all working the question. Okay. Because a lot of businesses today have disconnected infrastructure, right? Their website looks outdated, and if it's not that, maybe their Google profile is incomplete. The reviews are inconsistent. Leads are not being followed up with quickly. Customers are waited too long for responses. That'll cost you, and this creates friction, right? So, so I'm gonna get into some numbers behind all this. So research consistently shows that customers expect fast digital experiences, and potential clients that you lost digitally, you never spoke to them because you didn't get a chance to, because they went and looked you up. And when they looked you up, you didn't validate online. You know what I'm saying? So your digital infrastructure did not build trust when a client or a customer, partner, etc., looked into your digital presence and into your digital infrastructure, website, everything else, and social medias, and it didn't validate. So you never spoke to them. So what does good infrastructure look like? Good infrastructure. So first, I'd say the first thing to me would be visibility. All right, visibility, that comes in a bunch of different ways. All right. Visibility, you build visibility through websites, and then on underneath that category of a website, then you have SEO. You have your Google business profile attached to it and stuff like that. But not only that, then you have social media. You visibility. You get them. Make sure your business is in front of people's faces. Are you showing up on Google? Is your information correct? And do your reviews build trust, right? You want all that intertwined together to build your digital infrastructure. Okay. Secondly, communications. Like, how fast someone contacts your business, and is there a system in place? Like, do you got to get on the phone? Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, we can do that. Okay, well, let me finish up this yard right quick, and we'll talk about the money afterwards. Or yeah, we'll talk about the estimations afterwards, or we'll send somebody over there for an estimate. So, whatever the case may be. Do you have a system in place right now? That's the main thing we're talking about right now. And is your website fast? Right. The third thing is the user experience. Does your website move good? Does it have a mobile experience? Like, can I pull you up on my phone? And is it easy to understand? Like, can I go to your website and know exactly what you do? Right. because modern consumers do not want friction, right? On appearance, right? When you focus on appearance and have a beautiful website, but you don't have any SEO, you don't have, you don't have a Google business profile connected to it, you don't have any content on your Google business profile, you don't have, you know, say your website's pretty, but it don't have your services. It doesn't have different pages with locations and things that can make your website easier to crawl and can rank you higher on Google. You know, it does no good to be pretty and have a really, and not only visibility, but the systems, right? The systems behind the website. So like once someone goes to your website, they book you, like, or maybe they set up a call, a consultation call, whatever the case may be. What's the systems in place after that, right? Do you have a form on your website that lets you get a little bit of information about them before you get on a call with them? So then you kind of have an informed call, or maybe they don't need a call. They want to pay right now for a coaching, for a 6 month coaching, agreement. You got to have the systems in place. You got to have the systems in place. All right. Studies continue to show that faster response times improve lead conversion significantly. Yet many businesses still respond manually hours later or sometimes the next day. In today's market, speed builds trust. All right. Now, let's get into how do we build up our infrastructure. Now, like how do we improve on top of what we got? All right, improve. The good news is improving your digital infrastructure does not always require rebuilding everything from scratch. Sometimes small improvements create massive results. All right. What is a small when someone searches you, does your Google business profile attach to the website? Do you have a picture on it? It could even be, it ain't gotta be a picture. Is your logo show up? Does your Favcon logo show up when someone searches your website? Are you collecting reviews? Are you pushing to collect reviews from your customers? That's a big thing. Are you pushing? Hey man, go slide on Google for me and leave a review. That's major. That's major not only for other people to see the review, but that's to make somebody contacts your business. Do they hear back quickly? Is there automation in place? Do you know how to set up automation? Are there leads being followed up with consistently? Like you gotta go get your money. It ain't gonna come to you. So you got somebody that they on the line and they ain't talked to you in a week or something. They might be busy, but if you call them right now, they probably pull the trigger on whatever the deal is or whatever the agreement is. Do you have systems in place that go ahead and follow up for you, right? A lot of businesses lose opportunities simply because communication is too slow. Part of the systems now, like automation is becoming essential to infrastructure. All right, not to replace people, but to improve consistency and speed for you or whatever employees you got. Your assistant, whoever's doing the paperwork, whoever's talking to people, whoever's filing the papers. Things like appointment reminders, review requests, missed call, text back, lead follow up. Do you have automations in place for this? All right, so the next thing we're gonna get into, those are some ways to improve the digital infrastructure. All right. Now we're gonna get into the shift of what's happening in today's business world, right? Businesses today are operating in a completely different way, in a completely different environment than they was a few years ago. That's just 6 to 18 months. Even beyond that is gonna be even more transforming. It's just like it's very important to become digitally visible and digitally like secure around your business, because the way we're going, it won't even be people spending money with other businesses so much, because they're going to have agents and stuff going and spending businesses with getting different things that they need on their behalf. And the way agents are going to find you or find the best, because people are just going to say, hey, go get the best this, go get the best this. And agents aren't in the physical realm, not yet. So the way that they're going to find you is your digital presence. Okay. The attention moves faster, expectations are higher, right? Which means businesses need systems that can support modern behavior. And the businesses adapting the fastest are building infrastructure instead of relying entirely on manual effort. The blueprint. All right, what is the blueprint? If I were rebuilding right now, these are the 5 things I focus on: visibility, trust, speed, systems, and compounding digital assets. Views, reviews compound over time. SEO, search engine optimization, compounds over time. All right. Kind of your brand. When you align all these things and you have this digital infrastructure, the trust, the brand trust that you carry, it compounds over years. You know what I mean? Like, hell, McDonald's, everybody know it, McDonald's ain't good for you, but they brand is secured and it's just carried over years. You know, so if you align that brand up and you have that trust of that brand, it's something that compounds over time. Okay. So with me on that. All right. The goal is to build a business that operates efficiently in modern digital environment. Most businesses have far more opportunity than they realize. This is exactly why we want to help you understand and build a digital blueprint, right? Real talk. All right. So, um, firstly, man, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. If you watched all the way through, man, drop a comment. If you watched all the way through, drop a comment for us. I appreciate you. If we provided Coach Jones, Kev, you know, and I'm 1/3 of Digital Blueprint. I appreciate you watching. And y'all have a blessed day. You know what I'm saying? Get to it. Get after it. Time is yours, baby.